What's up? What's up? What's up? So what I'm looking at right now, if we're looking at the 4-hour time frame here, as you can see, let me go to a different. There we go. As you can see here, prices made lower highs and equal lows. Okay. So let's do this. We got a trend already pasted, right? So we got a trend already pasted. Let me do this here for you. So as you can see, price has been respecting this trend here. We got our low, lower low. If you use the wick, this is our low. If we're using the candle, this is our low. And we have a lower low, a higher low if we're using the candle, not the wick. And then a higher low if we're using the candle, not the wick, right? Or a lower low, I'm sorry. So, but if we're using the wick, we got a low, we got a higher low, a lower low. And right now we have a higher low, okay? But the top side is still consistent with all lower lows. Lower highs, right? So let me show you why I am taking this trade here. So as you can see here, price came down and it took out. Let me pull this up right quick. All right, price came down and it took out these equal lows, right? As you can see, price came to this level, took out the equal lows. But then, after it took out these lows, what did it do? As you can see, let me go down to a lower time frame. It shot up, right? So, as you can see, we already have this line here. That was the first selling opportunity before it shot up, right? But prior to that, there was no selling opportunities, right? So that's one reason why I'm in for a sell. Because price shot came up too fast, it didn't allow any selling opportunities in between. So I'm looking for sells right here, right? So let's go down to a lower time frame here. Let me go here to this. And let me take that off real quick because that's kind of, weak. Let me put that up. Alright. So not only that, I am also in let's see, I'm in Cat JPay as well. Let me go to a different one, just have that one all marked up. So the reason why I took this trade, as you can see, price broke this high right here, right? So it broke this high. It has grabbed liquidity above this high because there were buy stops right there. There were also stop losses right there. So price has grabbed liquidity, right? So not only that, if you look here, this was our previous structured zone, right? So that's our previous structured zone, right? Meaning, price came through here, right? Let me use this. This was our low, right? Price broke this low. So since it broke this low and this low, and technically speaking, it doesn't have to be two lows, but since it broke this low here, it created an order block, right? Let me see, sorry. So it created an order block. So the order block is within here, right? So what you want to do is go from your high to your low, right? Within there. And this is how I got my entry. Now, as you can see, there is liquidity still sitting right above here that price has not came back to grab, which is okay. It's okay. Let's go to the weekly time frame, and I will show you another reason why I'm looking at this sell here, right? So, as you can see here on the weekly time frame, price. Oh, sorry. Let me put that back. Let me go to a different. So as you can see here on the weekly time frame, right? Our previous structured zone was here and here, right? Price came through and broke this area, right? So since price broke this area, we're looking for price to come back to retest this area, right? And then continue to the downside. Let me delete that off of there. Let's use these. So here's our high, low, all right? As you can see, price came and broke this low right here. Actually, equal lows, I'm sorry. It broke this low here and became equal lows here, so which means so price broke came and made equal lows here. Crap, I don't know how I keep doing that. Alright. Our previous structure zone though is gonna be here and here, right? So we know prices came out and broken this low. So now we need to find what price is going to retrace to. Now, there is a chance for price to retrace to this level. Alright. What that is 50% of that order block there on the weekly time frame. So what we'll do is come to the daily. And as you can see here on the daily time frame, there's liquidity still sitting above it that price has not came and retested. Okay, so what we want to see is while price is here, since you can tell it broke its high here, right? So we want to see price come here, come here, come here and grab this liquidity here, and then come back down. Now there's two ways this could happen. It can do this, come back to this level, come back up and create a head and shoulders, and then fall. Okay, or price can just grab liquidity from right here and curl itself down. Okay. Reason being, you can tell this liquidity has been sitting here since July 31st. All right, we're at August 10th. So you definitely can see these lows here still intact. Sorry. We have these lows here still intact, so we need price to come back, take out these lows, right? You still have here, you got imbalance. So you see there was selling opportunity there, right? Price broke structure here, boom. Still got an imbalance right here to fill, okay? So this is why we're expecting price to come back here, fill this imbalance, and potentially continue this here, and potentially continue down here, okay? The reason why I say down here, if we go to the weekly time frame, let me do this. You can tell that price has been here, right? It broke out, got equal lows, right? But as you can see here, there was no selling opportunities here, right? No selling opportunities here. So since there was no selling opportunities, this was your recent. And if I'm being technical, I would use this one here, to be honest. Let me fix that. I would use this one here. But this was your previous selling opportunity in this range here. So you can expect price to come back to fill this imbalance here, right? Because what price did, it just shot up bullish, right? And then it retested shortly here, and then it kept rising. But when in fact, the last selling opportunity was here, right? Let me delete all those out of there. So when in fact the last selling opportunity was here and here, right? Check out this imbalance here. It's nothing but bullish, right? So let's go to the daily time frame and let's go to the daily time frame and see. So as you can see here, let me go do this right quick. Let me delete this off here. So as you can see here on the daily time frame, we have a minor support level here in which you can see price come and react to. Okay, this was our equal highs that price broke out of, right? But as you can see here on the daily, let me do this, right? As you can see here on the daily, there's a few imbalances in between, right? So right here you got imbalance, all right? And then from here to here, you got imbalance. So you can expect price, this is on the daily, so you can expect price to come back to fill these imbalances because you need price to come balance itself out, right? In order for it to continue in the direction you're trading in, right? So when price breaks out, always remember when price breaks out, it will come back. That's why they always say buy low, sell high, right? Because price always comes back, believe it or not. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Alright, so sorry about that. I had to go see what my daughter needed. Alright, so see what's popping. Alright, so let's see what we're popping here. So UJ, this is 4-hour time frame here. So let me zoom out here. So as you can see, price broke its previous structure here, right? Previous high. So expecting that to grab liquidity above this area. Alright, so now I'm actually expecting price to drop from this area. So what I would do is enter a sell. That's what I'm looking at right here. We put a sell right here, and we're gonna go right. Our stop loss is gonna be right above these weights over here. So we're gonna have a 20 pip stop loss. All right. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna enter on the break of this candle, which is the 4-hour candle, right? So entering at 110.670. Stop loss is at 831, which is right above these wicks here. Like I said, it's about 20 pip stop loss. All right. It's all right. So what we're looking at today. So as you can see, price came up and it rejected right off of that wick there. This is on the 4-hour time frame, so let's go to the daily here. It's actually broke its daily high here and broke right into the zone here. So what I'm expecting price to do is come to this level here, right? So I am looking for a sell right here. Oh, wrong one, sorry. Let's do that. All right. Something right above this wick right here. Take profit is going to be all the way down here. We're testing this. Because as you can see, what happened was, this is on the daily time frame, right? So what you can see, what price did was it came and it broke out of this high here. And it broke this high as well. You know, so what price did was, so this is previous structure here, and here. Price came down, respected that low, came up and broke its high. So you expect it to come up, break this high, and come back and retest this area here, and then come back up. Okay. Now, if this does not, this stays bullish the way it is, right? If it stays bullish the way it is, we're just going to take this bad boy right here and then just take the sell all the way back down to this level right here, okay? If it stays bullish. So that's CAD CHF. Let's go EA. EA, I'm also looking for buys. As you can see, our previous low is here. So as you can see, our previous low is here. Previous high is over here. Price came, broke out the high right here. All right. So price broke out the high. Again, this is on a weekly time frame. So previous structure, like I said, it's right here and here. Price came through and grabbed liquidity, took all those sell stops out. I mean, not sell stops, I'm sorry, stop losses out, and then it continued up. Grabbed them out, continued up. So now you need this price to come back into this zone here, right? You need this price to come back into this zone here, and then from that level, we needed to come back up. And it could just be retesting this highs here. It may not break out. Let me see. Alright, so let's see here. So now we're looking at here in this level here to grab liquidity. So we can see price come up, grab liquidity here, come back in. You know what I'm saying? And then finish itself here. You know, because we do have imbalance right there. As it comes up, grabs liquidity on this wick right here. We'll see it come back in, come back up. Ultimately, our goal is to get up to this high here. So as you can see, when it breaks this level right here, it's just a clean wick. So you could get a bullish move all the way from that level all the way up here. Okay, you could. That's what I'm saying. Down as you finish this bullish move, then back up to finish these highs to retest this wick, right, and so on and so forth. All right. So that's CAD CHF. Let's look at GU. So GU on the daily time frame, as you see, it made a lower high, right? Price came up. This is our previous structural zone here that we're looking for price to come into, because you can see it broke its previous low here. So what you want price to do is break its low, come back and retest this area here, and then finish its move here. And then come back up, and there's a potential move for it to come right here, right? And then come back up, all right? That is GU. That's just what I see. I'm not trading that pair, but that is just something I see. Let's see. EU may be the same. Let me see. So we go low right here. As you can see, prices came. As you can see, prices came here. So as you can see here, we have a whole imbalance from there to there. So as you can see, prices came down. Let me do this real quick. So prices broke in its previous low. We're looking for price to come grab liquidity from this area. Price to grab liquidity from this area. Come back up here, 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 here. Liquidity's areas right here, okay? So we need price to come back into this zone to balance itself out. Alright. Alright, so let's see. GA. I'm definitely looking at GA. So GA, what I'm looking at here, as you can see, so as you can see, price has created a lower high once again, right? Price broke its previous structure, which was here and here, right? Price came down, broke structure. So you need price to come back, as you can see, came back to this order block here to retest the zone, and now you're expecting price to continue all the way down. You might get a little move here, right? But you're expecting price to come back all the way back here. Reason why is because, as you can see here on the 4-hour time frame, give me a second, let me break that. When you go to the weekly time frame, as you can see, it's our previous structure zone here, right? We need price to come back here to retest this level. Now, what we need price to do first is to break these lows. Once it breaks these lows, it's going to break, come back in, and then fall. Alright? Let's keep going. Let's see what else we got here. Now, I'm not trading on these pairs. These are just pairs that I'm just breaking down for you guys. If you guys want a pair broken down, just let me know. As you can see, this one just hit TP. Perfect. Didn't even hit stop loss. It got close. It did get close. ZD cat. That looks good. Look at that. So this is on the weekly, daily time frame, right? So price broke out. Price broke out. Broke this high. Broke that high, right? Price broke out. So now we need price to come back to retest these where it broke out at. Once it breaks, retest those lows, we're expecting it to curl back up to take these highs out. Okay. Excuse my drawings. I know it's not perfect, but I'm sure you get the idea. CAD. I'm looking for sales as well here. Let me see. This is on a daily time frame. So as you can see here was previous structure. Here and here. Price broke out, came back to retest this level here. And now you expect to make a lower low. Come back. All right. Now, I'm not telling you that price will do exactly this. This is just what I see in the market. You can choose to take the trade or not. This is your previous structure zone as it broke out here. Never came back to retest this level here. So as you can see, price came up, came down, made a head and shoulders, which is here. And yeah. Keep going. USD CHF. Look at this guy. I do trade this pair. So as you can see, I do trade this pair. So what we're looking for here, right? So as you can see, prices came up and broken these highs, but we're looking for price to come back to this zone right here. It's almost there. Once it hits this level, I'm expecting price to come back down to tank. Now, keep in mind, it could potentially come and take out these equal highs. These equal highs here, price could come take out these equal highs because there is liquidity sitting above these equal highs. Excuse me. So, if price does, I'm still looking for a sell overall. Again, this is on a daily time frame, so still looking for a sell overall. And a good rule of thumb to go by is when you are on the daily time frame, right? And price presents. Oh, 1 second. I'm sorry. One second. So a good rule of thumb to go by when you're on the daily time frame and when a candle prints is to see what direction it shoots up in the first at the beginning of the daily candle open, because most of the time, 9 times out of 10, price is going to go in the direction it wants to create an opposite wick. So like for instance, as you can see, price shot up here. It's going to create a high wick and then turn around and go the opposite direction. But as you can see in this direction, it did start off going down first and then it shot up. But like I said, most of the time on a daily time frame, price does like to go in the opposite direction as it prints and then turns around. Let's see what we got. Hold on, give me 1 second. Alright. Let's see what we got popping here. All right, so let me see. All right. All right, so if we're looking at this here, go to a different. You can barely see that. Right, so if we're going to this here, as you can see, price came and it broke its previous high, which was here. All right. Previous high, so now we're expecting price to come back to this level here to retest slowly, right? So we got a high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, right? Just until we come and liquidate these highs here, okay? And then we'll check back and see what price does. But I am bullish on this. Just until, well, I'm bearish for right now until price comes back to retest these lows. All right. Not the lows, but this order block in a sense is what I mean. So when price comes back to retest this area here, I'll be looking for buys to continue up in the uptrend. This is the monthly time frame, so it could take a while, right? So as you can see, price is in the uptrend right here. Let's go down to the weekly. Maybe a lot easier for you to see this in the weekly here, right? So as you can see, price came up, a higher low, higher high. So we need price to come back to retest this order block right here, right? And then continue up. It can make a double high and fall back down, or it could break this high and continue up. But we will play the market as we see fit. Okay. I was GN, GCAD. I think that one already hit TP for me today. Let's see. I think it did. Oh, it's hitting right now. Right, yeah, I hit already. So GCAD, as you can see, we're now at equal lows. Price could definitely, as you can see, because it was so bearish, price could come right here just like that, like so. Break these equal lows just to grab liquidity, because there are stop losses down here, there's sell stops down here. So price will like to come down here, grab the stop losses, the sell stops, and bring them back in to the zone. Once it does that, you're going to drop down to a lower time frame, right? Because you know structure is here and here. Excuse my arrows. Let me try to make that shorter. You know structure zones here and here. All right. So when price comes back, it could potentially do one or two things. It can come back like that and retest this order block, and then continue down and make equal lows, and then come back up. Let me delete all that because I know it looks like junk. So again, I say price could come down, break this low over here, grab liquidity from underneath here, turn itself back up. As we know, price structure, our previous structure zone is right. Sorry, let me bring this back over. Our previous structure zone is here. Come on, why aren't you working with me today? Previous structure zone is here and here. Okay. Excuse me. Actually here. Okay. So previous structure zone is there and there. So what we can potentially see price do. So what we're going to potentially see price do is, as you can see, break out, grab liquidity from this low over here, and then turn up, you got one or two options. It could respect this order block here and turn back around and come back and make equal lows and shoot back up, in which I expect price to, let me check this weekly right quick. This actually looks good to turn back up, because as you can see here on the weekly time zone, you can see prices making high, higher low, higher high. So now it's trying to make a higher low, which I expect it to come right here, and then a higher high. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Let me see what's popping over here. Alright, so I am going to log off here, but I will be back tomorrow morning. I will be on London session. I may live stream. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, hopefully these analysis help you out. I'm currently in that trade. I'm in this trade. Let me go to this one. Let's see. I'm in that trade. That was a beautiful rejection, though. I mean, beautiful. Look at that. That's not entry. Beautiful. Let's hope that sticks. I'm going to hold these overnight. I'm in those two trades. And I am in gold. Right now, I'm in gold. I got put in here. So we'll see what happens. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. But that's the nature of the game, to be honest. It is what it is. But price did respect, as you can see here. Price did come down and got a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So we're expecting price to make a lower low. My guess is to come down and retest these lows here, you know, because there are a lot of buyers, I'm sorry. There are a lot of buyers that entered down here because of these previous lows that are right here. Let me do this, it'll be easier. Right? Because price came and it took out those lows, right? So when price did that, there was a lot of buyers to shoot price back up. As you can see, it shot price back up. So I'm expecting price to come back to retest those lows, knock those guys out, considering that they're holding right now. So yeah, so I'm in gold, I'm in CAD JPay, I'm in NZD JPay as well. Looks like I'm currently in a little bit of drawdown, but that's okay. Again, guys, if I get stopped out, I get stopped out. I'm a swing trader. I'm a scalper as well. I'm okay with it. I'm expecting. You don't want to put any money in the market that you're not prepared to lose. Always remember that. If you're not prepared to lose it, don't put it in the market. Because there is a chance that you could lose it at any given moment. So, again, as I see, let's see. As you can see, price. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So we're going to see, we got a lower high, a higher low. We're gonna see if we get equal lows here. I mean equal highs here. I'm sorry. That's what I'm expecting. Because reason being, this is a 30-minute time frame, right? 30-minute time frame. Reason being is because what price did was it came up, right? And then it came down. These were our lows right here, right? Came down and it broke those lows, right? So now I need the price to come back into this zone where it broke these lows, and then I need to continue falling. That's what I see. Now, if that doesn't happen, let's see. That doesn't happen because price did make a higher high in this scenario right here, because this could be a left shoulder, head, right shoulder forming, shoot up. That's a potential. Okay, that's a potential. And as you can see, this trend line that I drew out here, price is actually broken it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, price is actually broken it. Let me fix it a little bit. Pictures on these books, perfect. And yeah, so price has actually broken it. So now since it's broken our trend, we want to see price come and break these high right here. Yeah, this is on our 4-hour time frame, so we want price to come and break this high right here, right? The price breaks this high, we want price to do this. Come up, break this high, come back to retest this zone right here. All right, come back out, break this high, come back to retest this zone right here. All right, come back up, break this high, come back to retest this zone right here. Okay, so on and so forth. This is an order block right here because structure was right here. This is a minor order block. As you can see, high and low. Price broke out. Didn't come. It kind of came back and retested, but it still left that area and this area. So there's still a gap in between there for price to fill that imbalance, right? So once price comes and fills this imbalance, there's a potential chance that it'll take out this and then turn back around, do this, and then cook. That is another option for gold right now. Again, I'm still in these sales. I am in these sales. I'll tell you exactly where I'm in just a hot second. Let me see. I'm in drawdown right now for sure, but I am no doubt in these sales. Let me go to gold. Oh, you know what I did? I know what I did. Yeah, there it is. Alright. So yeah, I'm in these cells right here. Currently in drawdown right now because I did enter on the break of this zone right here. When price comes back down here, honestly, I'm expecting it because you see it didn't break these highs. You know, it came back to this zone because technically it broke these lows here. Never came back to retest this order block from where it broke these lows. So we needed price to come back to retest this order block regardless. Now, since it has retested this order block, now it's game time. It's game time, right? If price breaks, let's see, price breaks here, this zone right here, you should look for a sell after it breaks that zone, okay? Only after it breaks that zone. I am technically in it, like I said. I'm prepared to get stopped out if I do get stopped out, but I am in this sell. I'm in this sell. I'm in this sell. Matter of fact, let me double check and see where I'm looking at right now. Alright, so far we're alright. Let me lock this so I can move it. So far we're okay. Thought I just locked this thing. I guess I didn't. Lock it. Alright. So I'm in this cell. I'm in this cell as well. Let me go to this area. I'm in this cell as well. I'm in this cell as well. I think this one I just showed you actually, sorry. NZDJ Pay, I'm in this cell as well. I'm currently in drawdown right now, but that's okay. Like I said, it's gonna happen. It's meant to happen. Drawdown is meant to happen. Anyway, guys, I hope this helped you guys out. I will be back tomorrow morning. Without further ado, I'll see you then. Later.